You know, I am not and I have never been a supporter of violence. There is a saying that you should not strike on someone who is already down, someone who is already on the floor. Don't strike on them. But somehow it seems Yule Duce skipped that, or the waiver was not applied. That thing about Yule Duce being on the ground seems not to apply because it seems Yule Duce is the kind of person that wants to remain down and possibly look for whoever to drag down inside of the pit. For those who do not maybe know who that man is, the one grace is written on him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to inform you once again that the grace on Mary Aligwe Edochie has spilled over to the ex-husband of Judy Austin. Yes, the man that you're looking at is Mr. Obasi. Mr. Obasi that cried out back then, but due to his lack of education and his short arms, not literally, but I mean, he couldn't reach where Judy Austin could reach with a bomb. Then Yul Edochie was the man in town. They know police officers. They have influence. He's got money running in and out of his hand. So they bullied Mr. Obasi. And of course, parents of Judy Austin supported her. And, the rest is history. And this kind of situation often comes up when you engage or involve yourself with a woman and you are the major provider. And the only thing that you are expected to do is to spend money. That idea that you have to be spending money on a woman, on your girlfriend. I'm sure you know how these things are now, where a 20-year-old or a 19-year-old guy and girlfriend of a teen, the expectation is that he must be spending on the girl, like the girl is now an orphan that needs to be taken care of. Our society is being shaped into that, that a man must just go and be bringing the money. So Mr. Obasi too was caught in that. Judy didn't really have much at that time from a broke family. Mr. Obasi took it upon himself to do what a man who is a trader and believes that he's going to be greater did. He did it on Judy. But Judy realized that this leg up is not the reach that she wants, that she needs to go further in life. And she jumped into the entertainment industry. And here we are. You know the story. But what I want to point out here is this that is happening in the life of Mr. Obasi. Certain people looked at it and they felt, look, Yul Edochie should not be the only person that is observing grace afar and disgrace within or closer. So they said, let us extend grace to Mr. Obasi, the ex of Juju Ekwensu. Let Judy Austin realize that Mr. Obasi can also enjoy. Men said, okay, look, let us do men supporting men. But since it appears if you do something to bless Yul Edochie, your brand, the society is speaking. So if you attach yourself to Judy Austin or Yul Edochie, your life will go down. For example, the auntie that gave, in quote, in bracket, allegedly, that toy SUV, the Range Rover to Kambili, Star DK, and they wanted to, manipulate Stambili's, maybe they wanted to transfer it to Star DK. Anyway, Star drove the toy SUV around. But the auntie in the US, no one knows that auntie. And the house that Yul Edochie did the so-called birthday, and they even drove their toy SUV. I know that that house belongs to someone who is well-to-do, not the house that Edochie owns or Judy Austin owns or they rented it. No, not at all. They cannot afford it. That woman decided to stay behind the scene. She doesn't want to put her face or associate because it will disturb, worry, bother her brand if she's a business person. And maybe friends will just want to, this is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is the kind and type, and that's just basically what it is. So, since they cannot do this to Edochie, they decided to do something for him. I mean, men that are not so happy about the situation of Edochie, like, let's forgive him, let him move on. They now said, okay, let us send our helping hands towards the direction of Mr. Obasi. As you can see, Mr. Obasi is beginning to shine slowly. My God. So there you see the real estate, construction and oil, like this is what they call general, general, when you say what's your job, you say you're a general contractor, meaning bring land, I am there, metro, tiles, oil and gas, etc. Anything you bring, if it is supply of hospital equipment, we are there. There is nothing we don't know. We have contact. This is what they call general contractor. So they decided to at least give Mr. Obasi something because they know that Mr. Obasi can, also trend and share in the grace that Edochie would have been on top of. So Mr. Obasi is now the man of the moment. They said, come, let us share let us share your pain, your sorrow. Let us take it. Let us give it to Judy Austin and let us tap from Mary's grace and give to you. Let us remove that disgrace, that pain that you had. Let us remove it. Let us give it back to the person that should have it. And you will give you grace. And here we are. Mr. Obasi, this is just the beginning for Mr. Obasi. Mr. Obasi is also being recognized. Obasi is happy now. Like, thank God that I made this Judy Austin, and she did this, that, did that. Now my life is getting luminosity. Mr. Obasi just needs to polish himself a little bit more, like package himself. It starts slowly. If you have it, you have it. It doesn't matter your level of exposure, education, or whatever. You can put yourself there. Mr. Obasi is beginning to do what Mr. Obasi should be doing. And Mr. Obasi, already, congratulations to you. The doings is already doing the do. So here we are. Mr. Obasi is beginning to bag endorsement here and there, back and forth, and doing the doings of the doer. Yes. And Judy Austin cannot even promote a weight loss pill. She can't promote it. How can you say you slept all the night in the toilet and you expect people to buy such weight loss pill? Who wants to sleep all the days of their life in the night in the toilet? This is how the weight loss company just say, hey, the supplier just say, hey, don't advertise for us again. Are you insane? So it is true what they said about you, that everything you touch will expire. We don't want you in our lives anymore.